So I went to MiMis school today and took her on this field trip, which was really just around the neighborhood and teaching the children all about the different signs and stop and go and the intersections. And we saw strawberries in a patch, and we saw this little tiny lizard on a rock. It was cool. Now, my real issue is that Mimi's been coming home pretty much every day of the week, telling me about this little girl in her class named Sophia, who's supposed to be her friend. Now, let me tell you, I don't fight kids. I don't get into it with other people's kids. I talk to people about their kids. The issue is that I'm thinking maybe sometimes Mimi's being a little dramatic. We all know Mimi. She can be a little dramatic sometimes. But in this case, oh no. My baby is truthful about what she's saying. We're walking down the street, and Sophia is just back to back saying mean things to Mimi. And I'm thinking to myself, children learn their behaviors from their parents or the surrounding areas or people around them and the development, of the environment that they're in. And I'm thinking, like, we don't teach Mimi to be mean. We don't teach her to be cruel. We teach her to be kind. Her mom, as in me, is very outgoing, nice person, but don't really try me or take me there. Daddy assesses the situation before entering, and he's cautious. He's just not right off the bat cool with everyone. But he's a sweetheart. Lovable, kind, funny, great sense of humor, awesome husband and father. But we really teach Mimi about love and kindness and being friends with different people, different races. But we teach her to embrace her own race as well. What I didn't like is that we're walking and Mimi's not saying anything to Sophia. But Sophia is constantly saying to Mia, "You're not my best friend. You're not my best friend. Or you can't come to my house. Or I don't want you to come to my house. Or I don't want to play with you." So, the mother that I am bringing Mia's attention back to me. Every time Sophia has something to say to Mimi, I have something to say back to Mimi. Mimi, who's your best friend? Mommy. Mimi, who loves you more than anything? Mommy. Mimi, who makes you smile? Mommy. Then I said, Mimi, who's my best friend? She says, Mommy. And I said, who makes me smile? Who loves me? She said, Mimi. I do, Mommy. I love you. I'm your best friend. If you don't teach your children confidence, motivation, good self-esteem, and introduce them to powerful, strong love from day one, how do you expect your children to go out into the world and treat people the way they want to be treated? I'm at this point wondering, what's Sophia's household like? Or is she just being a typical little girl who gets an attitude and is mean sometimes? Mimi has her ways about her. Trust me, Mimi is not always, honky-dory. She's not always that. But what I must say is, it's one thing for someone to always hit on you and then you hit them than it is for someone to get hit by you first. In other words, what I'm saying is, I'm watching this little girl constantly throwing bows at my daughter. And my daughter's not throwing bows at her. And I had to tell Mimi, when people say mean things to you, keep a smile on your face. Because they never know what to expect from you. They never know what your reaction's going to be. Daddy always says, don't wear your emotions on your sleeve. Don't let people see your cards or what hand you're playing. I'm teaching Mimi to be stronger and stronger every day. I'm teaching her to accept and understand that some people may not like her and some people may like her. Some people may understand her, some people may not. Some people may want to be friends with her and some people may not. Mommy dealt with it, Daddy dealt with it, we all deal with it at some point. But she's only 4 years old, so how do you really instill those things in your daughter or your son, for that matter? So, I'm really working on it. I'm a reflection of who I'd like my daughter to be. I want her to be a child who loves herself, who accepts herself. So that at the end of the day, if no one else does, guess what, hunty? I do. On that note, Mommy's got more work to do.